Good evening. It is with great honor that I welcome you to the 2018 Graduate Nurse Pinning Ceremony for the presentation of graduate nurse pins. Tonight's ceremony is a tradition within our profession and symbolizes the formal acceptance of these graduates into the nursing profession. In addition, it indicates the completion of your nursing education and the beginning of lifelong learning. These 21 graduates have worked long and hard to be here tonight, and we are fortunate to have all of you here to share in their tremendous achievement. We will commence tonight's ceremony with an invocation by Sister Juliana, our college chaplain.
Student nurses, soon to be graduates. Fortitude. It may not be in your spoken vocabulary daily, but for certain you've practiced it every day of your journey to become a nurse. It means strength for sure, but more than in the context of the muscles you've studied, it is the strength of determination, of asking for help, of being ready to take a calculated risk, and of setting value-based priorities. My prayer of invocation is that you will have the fortitude to become the best in your field of expertise. Friends, families, instructors, colleagues, and the entire Jefferson community hold you in esteem as you receive your pin and recite your pledge this evening. Amen.
It's my pleasure to introduce the president of Jefferson Community College, Dr. Ty Stone.
Good evening. Distinguished guests, faculty, family, friends, and students. Welcome to Jefferson Community College's Nursing Pinning Ceremony. This is such an exciting time for these dedicated individuals, and I am so proud to be here celebrating with them. Soon-to-be graduates, this is not the end, but the beginning of the journey in the selfless profession of caring for and comforting others. Hard work, commitment, and fortitude, and I didn't share that with Sister Juliana, of your life's calling is what got you to this point. And it is what you must continue to remind yourself of as you progress through this great but challenging work throughout your career. Up to now, you have spent countless hours poring over the endless assignments and lessons and rotating through a variety of clinicals that were created by our faculty, all carefully designed to ensure your future success as a nurse. I'm sure there were long days and sleepless nights, as well as smiles, and yes, even a few tears. You sacrificed a lot to get to this point, but you persevered and made it through. We all applaud you and your commitment to finish what you started. Of course, this is not the end of your development into the extraordinary nurses you will become. There's much more work ahead, but you are well prepared with the skills and knowledge gleaned at Jefferson, combined with your own compassion and strength. Along with your families and friends that supported you to this point, please also remember that you have all of us here at Jefferson Community College cheering you on. We will always be a part of your extended family, and we are always here for you should you need us. Go on to do great things, nursing graduates. We salute you.
I would now like to introduce our special guests, professional staff, nursing faculty that are joining us this evening. You just heard from Dr. Ty Stone, our college president. We also have with us this evening Tom Finch, Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dan Dupe, Vice President of Finance. Linda Dietrich, Associate Vice President for Math, Science, Technology, and Health, and Nursing. Dr. Katie Troyster-Trait, Interim Dean of Students. And you've met Sister Juliana, our college chaplain. I now would like to introduce the faculty. Julie Soul, Director of our weekend program. Jody Pierce, your keynote speaker this evening. Cassandra Woodrick Phillips. Dr. Morgan Crump, our laboratory coordinator. Katie Hoyston. And Kim Honeywell. We also have a tremendous adjunct faculty that help us a great deal. Erin Finney. Desiree Fuller. Shannon Phillips. Jen Castle. Katie O'Brien. Dr. Deborah Marcella. And also with us this evening is Julie Roy. A special thank you to each of you for all that you do to support our nursing program and students. I would now like to invite Kristen Farmer to the podium to introduce our keynote speaker.
Well, hi, good evening, everyone. I would like to start off by saying thank you all so much for joining us on this very special night. I know these past 2 years have been quite long for most of you out there. Tonight I have the honor of introducing to you our keynote speaker. She is just one of our many inspiring nursing instructors here at JCC who welcomed us 2 years ago and has watched us grow into promising nurses. I'm honored to introduce to you all Johanna Pierce, or as we've always known her as, Jody. So let me just tell you a little bit about her. Jody received a Bachelor's of Science and a Master's of Science in Nursing Education from Lemoyne College in Syracuse, New York. She has been a staff member and nurse involved in direct patient care for most of her professional career and has worked in a variety of areas, including intensive care units, medical surgical units, operating in procedural rooms, and also in interventional radiology. Her passion is and has always been cardiothoracic critical care nursing, however. And if there's anything we've learned about Jody, it's how much she loves chest tubes and trach care. As a nurse educator and preceptor for new nurses in these areas, she discovered her love for teaching and training a new generation of nurses. While working full-time, she also taught nursing part-time here at Jefferson, and in 2012 accepted a full-time teaching position in which she continues to inspire all of her students in the classroom and clinical setting. Jody is an active member of the Central Professional Nurses Association, the American Association for Critical Care Nurses, the National League for Nurses, the American Nurses Association, and is also a valued member of the Honor Society of Nursing, Sigma Theta Tau International. She currently resides in Watertown with her beloved pets. Like nursing, she has always had a deep and lifelong love for animals and hopes one day to work at an animal rescue sanctuary. We've enjoyed her many stories about her beagles, cats, and birds over the past 2 years. She also enjoys reading, teaching, and spending time with her family and friends in Georgia. And let me just say, as a person who hates flying, I have never met another soul who loves airplanes and flying as much as Jody, or Marshmallow Peeps for that matter. I would also like to say this evening that not only has Jody aided in making our dreams of becoming nurses a reality over these past 2 years, the real masterminds behind our success, I'm proud to say, is our entire JCC nursing faculty. After spending more time with peers, clinical, lab, and lecture instructors than our own family and friends, I have proudly learned that behind every great nursing student is a patient, motivating, and encouraging nursing instructor. The faculty here has challenged us, prayed for us, and stressed out over our grades nearly more than we ever have. They taught us values that go far beyond NCLEX strategies and the nursing process. You are the nurses that we aspire to be like. You are the nurses who have raised us to be successful. Thank you for holding us to the highest standards of excellence to make sure we reach our full potential as caregivers. You will all always hold a special place in our hearts forever. And to all of my dapper-looking classmates out there, I want to say, as we leave our flagship this evening, I want you to always remember what Jody has drilled in our minds forever, that whenever in doubt, always follow the patho. Thank you.